Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm the Funkle.
I'm Megan.
I'm Grandpa.
I'm Matt.
I'm Joel.
I'm Grandpa.
And we're some of the Veggie Boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. There was a whole bunch of water on those baskets and I got it all over my pant leg. But anyway, welcome back everyone. It's so nice to see you. We've got a lot accomplished so far this morning. We have got the animals all taken care of. We've got the farm market all set up. Dad made his way home from the wholesaler. We've just about got all of our orders put together and we're almost ready to get started picking. We're just about ready to head out to the field. We had an order for cabbage this morning, 250 pounds. So we're loading that up and then we're on our way. To start off today, we're getting 2 bins of sweet corn. Now you heard me mention that we needed 2 bins of sweet corn. The first bin we do not need to count because that is for us back at the farm market. So we're just gonna try and fill this one up as much as possible. However, the second bin we are going to need to count because that's for an order.
Up in that year, just like this much this week.
Beautiful ears. Yeah, oh, the corn, that's what we're talking about? Almost got eaten by the corn monster, Matt. Now we're still working on that variety that has thin ears, but as you guys can see, this got a lot more water during its development period, so it's pretty tall. And the sweet corn tastes good, it looks good, and there's plenty of it here, which is a big bonus. Now with our second bin of sweet corn, we're looking for about 400 ears. This is an order for a local supermarket. So as we go out through the field and harvest, some people wonder how we get an exact count or number. Well, the whole time we are picking, we are keeping a count in our head. We'll all agree on 50, and then when someone gets 50, they'll yell out 50 ears, and then when another person gets 50, they'll yell out 100 ears, and that's how we keep track. So we keep track of the number as we harvest, so we can make sure that there's an exact count when it comes to the sweet corn. Now we do throw a few extra ears in at the end, but that's just to make sure, in case there was any bad ones, that they get 400 nice ears of corn. We just got finished harvesting everything we needed when it came to sweet corn. We got a full bin and then 400 ears that was ordered.
Daniel, you're in the wrong field. Over here's the cucumbers.
These aren't cucumbers?
No.
No. Are those cucumbers?
No.
Oh, should I check?
No.
He gets confused like his mother.
We have moved from the sweet corn over to the cucumbers. Now, if you remember last time we harvested these, we got an insane amount of cucumbers. Like, it was so much we didn't know what we were gonna do with. And we ended up taking them to the auction, which is something we normally don't do. However, it went pretty well, and we were happy with what we got.
I'm glad. I'm ecstatic. I'm so happy.
Nobody had too much coffee this morning.
Grandpa's got high energy. It helps the day go by a lot faster.
Sometimes I've got high energy, Joel.
Yeah, we know.
If we got 36 baskets of cucumbers again, that would be unbelievable.
else here loves chicken wings?
What's your favorite flavor?
Oh man, you got your honey garlic.
Honey garlic, I think, is one of my
You got your
spicy barbecue.
you got your classic buffalo. You can't go wrong with the classic buffalo.
Matt, you know what restaurant has really big wings?
Big wings, pterodactyl. Got like a 30-foot wingspan.
Could you imagine pterodactyl wings dipped in some barbecue sauce?
You can feed a family of 25 with pterodactyl.
Smoked fried turkey.
It was really good. Smoked fried turkey. You never have it? It's really good. It's right up there with the honey garlic wings. Drumstick, of course.
Now you may have noticed we've been pretty excited every time we're harvesting these cucumbers, and that's because we've just had such a nice harvest. We have been very fortunate this year that we've been able to irrigate and we've been able to take care of the crops the way we have, and that's resulted in very good harvest for multiple crops. It makes you feel good because we put a lot of hard work into this and we're starting to reap the benefits from it. It shows us that hard work pays off, and the next time we have to put some hard work in, we'll know there's good benefits waiting. We just got our second planting of cucumbers harvested, and there is a row of baskets down through this row as far as I can see. We are not finished though over here at our second planting. Now we're going to work on getting the zucchini harvested. Now we are heading over to the first planting of pickles because we need to get all of them harvested. We have more orders. What we're hoping for is that we can find enough pickling cucumbers to fill the orders. That's all we're hoping for, because that first planting of cucumbers is really starting to die off. This is our first planting of pickling cucumbers. As you can see, it's really starting to grow up with weeds, and that's okay. We expected that to happen. We don't harvest these cucumbers forever, so it's okay if the weeds grow up later on. Eventually we'll get to the point where we clean all of this up, but that'll probably be after we finish harvesting the pickling cucumbers for the year. We got our pickling cucumbers and our zucchini picked over in the first planting. We then got all of that stuff picked up, and now we are here at our second planting, and we're gonna get all of this picked up. Tell me if this is a little strange. Why are all the baskets in this row, but one is over here?
Let me tell you, when I find that lefty, I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind. Whoa!
We just got all of our cucumbers picked up off the ground. That's a truckload right there. Whew. I didn't get a count on how many cucumbers we got, but when we get back to the farm market, we'll figure it out. Now that we are back to the farm with all of the produce, the next job is going to be polishing off these cucumbers. Just finished polishing up all of those cucumbers. Now I've got to get everything unloaded, and then we can get some lunch. Are you gonna come out and help us pick next time? This is zucchini. These are pickles. This is the yellow squash. Look at that one. We are a little late getting back to lunch, but it looks like we've got barbecue chicken sandwiches, and we got a nice salad. Looks good to me. We just got done with lunch, and everybody is in here boxing up cucumbers. Wait a minute, who are you?
Yeah, who am I?
Now we're taking all of those cucumbers that we cleaned off, and we're putting them into boxes. That way we can take them to auction when we need to.
Scored a big deal. You know that?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say.
We have made it out to the fields. We had Matthew drop us off with the truck. At the moment, he is working on delivering some stuff. Before he left, we made sure that we had plenty of baskets. We're gonna work on getting our peppers picked. So right now, I'm gonna get started on picking hot cherry peppers. My dad also is picking hot cherry, and Joel is working on long hots. Oh my, this is a good and a bad sign. This plant could not stand up to all the weight of the peppers that were on it. But if all our plants look like this one, We are gonna have a good time with pepper harvest this year. Fortunately, this plant is still rooted. I think it just got knocked over by the intense winds we had the other day. Some red ones. Just got my first basket of hot cherry peppers picked. Dad just about has his finished. We need 4 hot cherry. He just hit me with a pepper. And they need 5 long hots.
I didn't know he was.
What happened?
Emergency. Joel threw a pepper at us and knocked our basket over.
Can you believe Joel would do something like that?
No, and then he proceeds to ask us, what's worse than picking cherry peppers once? He says picking them twice, and then laughs.
The boys got their 5 long hots picked. We have got our 4 hot cherry. Now they're working on Cubanelle. Well, actually they got the Cubanelles harvested, and now they're moving on to Italianelles.
Andrew, mirror.
We've moved up the field to the bell peppers. That's not good. Sun's cold. Fortunately, there's not a lot of that. However, we need a few baskets of bell peppers. We're gonna get started on picking them. There's Sun's gold. And the plant broke. Nice. You good? All right. Now yesterday when we were picking, it was hot. And it was a rough day of picking. Now today, it's not as hot, but it's still not fun to pick in. Joel and I went for a little walk to the other end of the field. We need sweet banana, and we have them planted at this end, so we're gonna get a basket of sweet banana.
All right, now let me ask you, which one is a sweet banana? Which one is a hot wax? One's a hot wax, one's a sweet banana. What do you think? Hot wax is in my right hand, sweet banana is in my left hand. That's why when we pick them, for the hot wax, we'll put a jalapeno on the top, and for the sweet banana, we'll put nothing on top. So if there's nothing on top of the basket, it's a sweet banana. Jalapenos on top, it's a hot wax.
Joel and I got the sweet banana picked. Now we're on our way back to the truck. We got all the beans harvested, and that brings us over to our tomatoes. We've been doing a good job at getting our tomatoes picked. We only have a little section in the field that we haven't picked yet. Our first planting of tomatoes is actually having a really hard time, and we haven't had a moment to talk about it. In a year like this one we're dealing with right now, where it's been so dry, it's hard for your tomato plants to suck up nutrients because there's not a lot of water. And the big thing tomatoes need is calcium. And when you have a calcium deficiency in tomatoes, you get something that looks like this. It's called blossom end rot. This is actually very common, and a lot of people who raise gardens have this issue. Calcium deficiency, blossom end rot. So if you get this, it's normal. We get it too. And you could be thinking to yourself, is that just the end for my tomatoes? We could have done a little bit better at preventing this. We could have foliar fed or sprinkled over the top calcium, and that would have helped take care of this problem. And to help you guys prevent this problem from happening, you could add calcium to your garden right where your tomatoes are. So just letting you know, if you had that problem this year, blossom end rot is normal, and we even get it here on the farm. But if you stay on top of things, you can usually prevent them. So now we should be good. Now that we've got our calcium added and we've got all the tomatoes that were bad picked off, we should be doing okay. We're all done with harvesting veggies for now. That's a good looking shot right there. Those are some good looking peppers. Well everyone, we are now on our way out to pick again. It's really hot. And Dabby brought us all ice pop, so we're happy about that. What flavor do you have?
Grape.
Blue. I think this is sour apple.
The one I had before this was pineapple.
I don't know what it's gonna do, but it looks like it's gonna start raining soon. Now we have orders, but we have to put them in boxes. We're not just selling a bin, so we're just gonna fill the bin completely full and then box it all out at home. That should be enough sweet corn for the order. Well everyone, that should be the last thing we had to pick today. And that's probably at a good time, because if we wait any longer, then we're gonna get wet out here. 30, 35, 40. You may. And so we got our bin completely emptied. There's 600, 700, 775, 800. So we got 800 ears of corn put into this bin. And 775 of that was ordered, if you could believe that. What's happening out here?
Silver dollars from heaven.
Well, everyone, we are feeling pretty cheerful here. After a long day of work, it is still raining, which we're happy about. And we're working on putting stuff away in the farm market. We got everything closed up down at the farm market. There's a farmer here Dad is talking to. He was telling us how crazy it is that it's raining here, but his farm is like 5 miles away and it's got nothing right now. It just seems like that's the way it's been working this year. Some farmers are getting rain and some aren't. We're fortunate we're getting rain. First things first, Grammy made peach pie. It's kind of awesome. And then second, it's date night. We're going over to my cousin's house. He's making hibachi. So we're gonna go eat some hibachi. And since we're going over to my cousin's house, that means this is where we're gonna end the video today. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.